In the studio today, we have Mr. Brian Booslow from ABC Insurance Group. Let's talk about that deductible and when somebody truly does and does not want to file a claim.
If we pay a claim on your home and we take care of you, we pretty much think or should know that we have you for a customer for life.
Right. You took care of them in their time of need.
Because that's what we do. Now, it's when you have a $200 claim or 3 shingles out in your front yard, I always caution my clients, don't be so quick to call the 800 number, because once you make that call to the adjuster,
right,
you're hit with a claim.
Because like I said, man, I used to be of the mindset, hey, I've paid this insurance, I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get some of that premium back. So why in that situation with somebody that had no prior claim history, or even if they did have a claim, it was several years ago, why does that person like Jimmy not want to file a claim on that $1,000 repair?
Well, first of all, I'd say what happened and what caused that tire to come off? Did you hit something, Jimmy?
No.
Prior?
Did not.
So
driving down the road, it just decided it had enough and it broke.
Wow.
Jeez. And so that there's always got to be a cause for an insurance claim. And the one thing, maybe not in Jimmy's situation, we had another client that actually did hit a curb.
Okay.
And the tire and the axle was all smashed up, and it was a brand new Audi. And she called up and said, I don't want to file this claim. And I said, well, what are we looking at? Once the body shop gives you an estimate, and it came back at about $3,300.
Okay.
With a $500 deductible, I just said, let's take care of this.
Okay.
Let the insurance company, you don't need to be going out of your pocket on that type of incident more. You got to be reasonable. We like to have clients come through us for a claim and rely on us.
So if you hit a deer, it's comprehensive. It doesn't count as a claim against you.
It's a claim. However, it does not negatively impact your insurance rates or your insurance history in the eyes of the insurance companies or agents.
Because it was an act of God, if you will, and you could not technically control that outcome.
Exactly.
Whereas if you're texting, like you said, you're disobeying the law and you caused the accident by rear-ending somebody. Therefore, that's going to ding you as a full claim and going to negatively impact you going forward with your rating.
And not only if you're texting, if you're following too close and someone stops in front of you because a deer ran out in front of them.
And you rear-end them.
Exactly. Anytime you rear-end someone, you're at fault.
Gotcha. I don't want to jump off too deep into, no pun intended there, with the flood insurance stuff, but when does somebody need to have flood coverage? And the situation you were describing with rainfall coming in off the roof into your house is not covered. How do you cover yourself for that then?
Well, most of the time, the realtor, especially if it's in a home that you're not already in,
right,
and you're looking at purchasing different properties, you should ask the realtor, is this property in a floodplain?
And it should show it in MLS.
It should, but not. I think we were working with a client that it came back and they were in a
recently changed zone.
Oh, exactly. And it can go from a $500 premium to a $3,000 premium very quick.
Yeah.
Another thing, just to confuse everyone out there, if you're not already confused enough, flood insurance does not protect a finished basement. So go figure, because where is it going to flood in a home most of the time?
A basement.
Exactly.
Why does it not cover a basement?
I always tell people, and you've heard my saying, I sell insurance and I coach people on insurance, but I don't believe in every single aspect about insurance.
Right.
But you have to caution yourself if you have finished basements when you're trying to pick the right deductible and the right content coverage for flood insurance. Really get close to your insurance agent and ask so many questions and document everything.
I got to go back to this rain coming in off the gutters, because that I did not know. Why is that not covered? If the gutters are properly installed, you have the roof properly installed, and you've got this torrential downpour, how is the house not protected under?
It's not a covered peril. A covered peril is a technical terms, a loss.
Okay.
Now, if a tree knocked out your window and then all the water came in through that way, it'd be covered. However, the drainage, if you have a hill on the backside, you have to make sure that you do your due diligence and make sure that the lay of the land is going away from your house.
Now, one thing I believe you do, or it's something new that you guys do, the mortgage insurance coverage. Do you guys, or is it life insurance coverage you wrap up with that?
That's a good question because so many people call up or we get solicitations all the time. I'm sure you've received.
Yeah, it's through the courtouts. It's public record, and all of a sudden you get bombarded if you change mortgages or you change something with your mortgage law.
$10 a month and you can get $100,000, or wouldn't you like your mortgage paid off?
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
If your spouse is going to stay there and you can't, you're not going to be around, or in other words, you die.
Right.
So it's in simple terms, it's life insurance.
That's what I thought.
And there's another time where I would say pick up the phone, call your agent, and determine what you need.